Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Randomizers podcast. I am joined. What? Why are you laughing? Yeah,
Send you the picture right now.
okay. But welcome. This is episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, you're joined by me, your host Silver, and I am here with my friend Alex and our special guest today. And our special guest today is none other than the parody maker, the reviewer,
You.
Daitomodachi.
Hey, it's nice being here, Silver. I'm glad to be a guest host here, and I'm looking to have fun.
Yes, we're welcome to have you here.
hmm
No.
So, if you're wondering what I'm laughing at, it's a picture of an anime girl, and she's like, right, today's Valentine's Day. Here you go, some Valentine's panties for you. Don't get the wrong idea, these are obligation panties.
Sounds like a tsundere to me.
Yeah, looks like one.
Like
Now-
that is literally something a tsundere would say.
Yeah. Now, on the topic of that, our main topic for today is none other than, let me change the background of the podcast. It's anime. I just picked any random anime background I could find.
My suggestion, just since I'm going to be talking about Dawn and the Franks, just have any picture of Ichigo just crying in the
Bro, I'll
background.
give you my old profile picture of Ichigo wearing a hat that says, please be patient, I have autism.
That works too.
But as the recording's going on, that I just set in templates for the backgrounds.
hmm
And but yeah, I was actually gonna ask a question before we actually start on any topics of anime.
Go for it, man.
Also including with your videos, I've seen so many other really well animated videos through Gmod, right?
There are Gmod videos, but I primarily do SFM animations. But there are really good Gmod animations. I know Tac Son. Let me pull up his channel just to make sure I'm pulling up and pronouncing giving his name correctly. Let's see. But he does really good Gmod animations. I highly recommend checking him out as well.
Oh.
Yeah, Tac Son, actually TACSON. Tac Son. He made this really good Gmon animation, and I highly recommend checking him out. He could use some more subs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just send me the link and I'll put it in the description at the end of the podcast.
How do you spell his name again?
There you go.
There. Oh. I think we would actually. Oh wait, here's the thing actually that I could have told you actually.
Oh, there you go.
If we were to look up anything, or you want us to show anything, you'll see it when the video actually comes out. But I actually have a. You okay? I have a template where we could just show.
I looked up Tac Son, and the first result that I see besides his channel is, well, it's worrying me.
That's not even his channel. Why is that even there?
I don't know, but it's one of those really cringy toy channels. It's called Turbo Toy Time, and it's a father and his son playing with some kind of lizard mouth toy.
Oh. Well then. But yeah, this is the actual person that I'm pulling up here. On my end, you could see it. But yeah, I was actually gonna ask how is it making stuff like that? Because I've never seen the full process of doing something like that.
Okay, so usually the process entails me researching a particular anime or video game that I want to make fun of. For example, what's a good anime? A good example of an anime that I had to do research on. Okay, so I'm trying to work on a Blaze Blue Ruby parody for the Blaze Blue game coming out. Well, the Blaze Blue Cross game coming out. So I'm really not too familiar with the Blaze Blue and Ruby lore. There are some parts of it I'm familiar with, some other parts I'm not familiar with. So I actually had to talk to one of my friends for assistance with the script. like Dissidia, helped me a lot with understanding the lore of the characters, some of the fandom jokes involving some of the characters. So you'll be surprised how much you'll be surprised of the research I put into for some of the videos. I mean, I still make mistakes here and there, but there's I do have to do some sort of research for some of the videos. After I do the research for videos and I think I have a good understanding of the structure, I write the script. I use the formatting style that Rocket Jump does. So I use that format style, then I research to see if the models are available to use. The thing that people don't really understand for SFL is that there's not a lot of anime models that could be used for the software. Like people assume that I have like a plethora of models I can use. There aren't a lot of models on SFM. Most of the times, those models have been ported from other programs like XPS, MMD, especially MMD. Even though I have some issues with MMD. So once I do the research for the models available, I'm able to get them ported. Then I do like a casting call. Sometimes I know a lot of VAs I talk to saying, hey, I think it'd be perfect for this role. And they say, okay, I'm down for voicing that. So after a while, once I get all the lines, I boot up SFM. I spend between 2 or 3 weeks. Actually, the number of weeks it takes to work on the animation varies because it depends on the animation. Sometimes a 1 minute animation could take like 2 to 3 weeks to work on because there's some things in the animation I have to spend more time on. Yeah. Sometimes long animations can take like a week to do because there's some thing, since it's not really animation intensive. It varies based on the complexity and the time, the length of the animation. So after I finish animating it, I light it. Well, there are some animations I can't light because the models are crap when you try to light them.
Oh, yeah.
So after I light them, I render the animations, which typically takes usually it takes like a couple of hours. Sometimes an animation can take like a day to render. But the thing is that SFM is a lot faster than other animation programs. Like, for example, I made like a short animation in Blender. Keep in mind, the animation took 2 days to render. It was a 3-second animation, but it took 2 days to render.
Wow.
Even though I can probably render the same scene in SFM for like about not even less than an hour. But there are some like nuances to SFM compared to other animation programs, so that's why it takes longer. Then after I render the animation, I put them in the video editing program. I used to edit in After Effects, but then I realized that Premiere is a lot better to edit videos than After Effects, because in After Effects it's a very demanding program. It causes a lot of crashes. It's just really infuriating. But Premiere is more ideal for like video editing, and I highly recommend people to pick that up if they want something to edit videos with.
Dang.
Then after I edit the video, I actually rented that video, and then I schedule them out like months in advance. The one thing that people don't really understand that I try to emphasize is that most of my animations I plan out like months and months and months in advance. Like, I typically plan out my animations 2 to 3 months in advance because that's how you have to be active on YouTube. You have to have like consistent content on YouTube in order to survive.
Right.
Like a lot of animators struggle with that, and that's one of the reasons why you don't really see animators being pushed out on YouTube, because people want to just work on animation at their own pace, which is completely fine and highly encourageable. But in order to survive on the YouTube landscape, you have to put out some sort of consistent content. Like hell, even putting out like filler weekly content will also help. But anyway, that's like another bag of worms. So anyway, then I schedule the animation out 2 months in advance. Then when the animation I scheduled is approaching its release date, I work on the thumbnail, and then that's my video process.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good thing that you're pushing like through all that, and all that just comes out really well.
Yeah, there are times in which it could be better. Like for example, last week I released My Hero Academia video, which did really well, but the model was it was questionable because it was very questionable. Like a lot of people complained that the eyes were weird, the mouth was weird, which I agree with. So I have to start looking for better My Hero Academia models, which I found, and I'm probably gonna work on that video in a couple of weeks and release that for like a July event that I'm working on for my channel.
Huh. Well, that's pretty good though. Like, I've yet to see the My Hero one that you made, but yeah, like it's inevitable for sometimes like at least little mistakes to be found, and with a lot of people, they don't mind sometimes.
Yep. But still, I usually do my best. Try to do my best.
And it's really come through. I mean, like just look at you now. I wish I would have actually seen like more in the beginning, but it was like in the last, not like I think it was like 2 podcasts ago when Cake was on it and he told me about you. I'm like, yeah, I've heard of him. I haven't seen his stuff before, and then I started seeing. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good.
Thanks.
So yeah, on the topic of anime, I don't know where to start.
Oh, I know exactly where to start.
Yo, fam, you know about the Crunchyroll controversy that's going on right now?
Oh, you mean that was posted on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of it.
So, like, everyone who doesn't know, recently they released a mobile game for Daitomodachi, and that's actually what I was playing right now.
Yeah.
The big controversy about it was that in their advertisement, in the Japanese version of the game, you can poke the characters and they'll do stuff. Like, you poke a girl in her titties and they bounce, and she's like, stop that.
Really?
You do the same thing to guys, but the thing is, you can't do that in the English game, in the English release.
Gee, I wonder why.
And the English team was saying it's not censorship. We just don't think it's appropriate for English audiences. So I'm sure you can see where the controversy lies in that. It's not censorship, but it's not it's not appropriate for English audiences. And the response, oh look, it just crashed. and the response also was, if you guys want to, it's still available in the Japanese version. Not thinking that people will go and start playing the Japanese version of the game.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I thought you guys were talking about another Crunchyroll controversy, but this one is actually new to me. It involved like Crunchyroll's site, like how the Crunchyroll site was organized. It blew up on Reddit. Like a couple of Crunchyroll employees talked about it. But this is can of worms from where it looks like. The whole the one thing I'm trying to rationalize is why would they think this would be inappropriate for an English audience? Like, it's one thing to like try to push out the game like this on like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, but it's like an anime audience, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't mind. They would not mind poking their waifu. I'm pretty sure they won't mind that.
That's the thing about this game. It's Danmachi. It's a fan service anime.
Exactly.
So for you to like take this shit away, it's like, well, what's the fucking point? Just yes, we can look at the tits, but can we touch them? No, the Japanese can.
They're keeping it in Japan.
I mean, if anything, do it to the Japanese. Their fucking birth rate's declining. You don't need it.
Like, that's the thing I'm trying to rationalize. Like, do they? What gave them the idea that this would be inappropriate for an English audience? Even though, let's face it, people who are fans of the anime wouldn't mind poking Hesia's boobs.
Right.
Like, what other evidence have they
apparently
provided for this?
Crunchyroll of America. Well, Crunchyroll, apparently they're run by a bunch of SJWs. So.
All right, let me go on Crunchyroll's website, see what type of fan service anime they have there. Well, I'm pretty sure they won't be. Oh wait, Food Wars. That was made by a hentai guy, so that's not appropriate. Oh, and the Franks. Oh wait, cucking the anime. So that's not family friendly. Don't say that. It's like Eva. Okay, what's another fan? Magical Girl Boy.
That's a good one.
Let's see, what's the other anime? Let me just look. Oh wait, Keijo was on here. That's not family.
A lesbian anime. That's actually a lesbian anime.
Oh, Citrus. Yeah, that's another one.
Keijo's on it.
Keijo was on it. I remember that it was on Crunchyroll some time ago.
Wow.
Let's see. High school DxD.
Oh my
God. That is obviously family friendly.
Obviously.
Yeah, totally. I'm actually gonna go home right now and watch it with my mom.
Oh my.
Let's see.
Like mom.
Okay, so other than that, the whole argument that it will be inappropriate for English audience is complete BS.
Yeah.
It is utter BS.
I think it's just like they're thinking they probably have a lot more pure children that are not used to this kind of thing.
My guy, no.
Yeah. It's like no, I don't think so.
Alright. It just seems like they are not really understanding the core demographics. Like, yes, I'm pretty sure people who go on Crunchyroll wouldn't mind watching like a family anime like Yuri Camp, or I don't know, what's another family anime? Bono. But
I'm sorry,
most of like, I just picked out the most family friendly thing I could find on the website. I found this blue otter guy on the website. Oh. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is most of the Crunchyroll catalog are not really family friendly, and they completely messed up, and they don't really understand the audience in that regard.
Yeah, and it just really goes to show like how one detail missing from something else that like can just really cause such controversy.
Oh yeah, that's right. So they had the trailer to Danmachi, the mobile game, on the English Crunchyroll YouTube channel. And in that video, they even showed the poking in the boobies. Like they showed that you are able to do that.
Really?
And right before the launch of the game, some guy went to Twitter. He's like, "Hey, you guys gonna take that away?" And they're like, "No, of course not."
And then they take it away.
And then they took it away.
It's like, nah.
Honestly,
I bet you that guy is crying right now. He just grabbed his Hesia's body pillow and he's crying.
Bro, honestly, this game's terrible.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to play it, to be honest.
Yeah, same here.
It's just tapping simulator, the game.
Is it really? Is that all it is?
Dude.
Well, what's the other topic that you're going to bring up right now?
Dolly and the Franks. So, and episode 14 of Dolly and the Franks, it caused like a huge controversy.
Oh yeah, weren't like death threats set to like the creators?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, I was just reading that.
Oh my
Well,
God.
let's just say that one character did something scummy.
Oh.
And a lot of people are pissed off. to the point where they had to send the creators death threats. Don't get me wrong. Do not send death threats to the creator of your anime or manga just because they did something wrong with the character. Don't do that shit.
Right.
So wasn't it because Ichigo sent like basically just made 02 go away?
Well, yeah.
And then after that, she like made out with fucking Darling.
Yep. And then the icing on the cake. The guy's friend who has a crush on Ichigo walked down the stairs and saw them kissing, and he has the most soul-crushing smile on his face. You just felt really bad for him.
Yeah,
like I haven't felt bad for like anime characters since Rem and like ReZero after Subaru just rejected her.
Damn.
I love Amelia. No, the people are still not over that.
At least he didn't kiss Amelia right in front of Rem.
I just didn't want to.
Yet. But yeah, first off, I don't really understand the whole fallout for this whole Ichigo thing. Like, other than what she did at the ending, like all of a sudden just making out with Hiro, that's scummy. That's completely scummy, in my opinion. But the fact that she was going out of her way to prevent 02 from seeing Hiro, even though 02 confirmed. First of all, I'm just going to talk about spoilers, so I'm just going to say that. In the episode, it was an episode prior, it was revealed that 02 needed Hiro so that way she can quote unquote suck the life force out of him in order to get stronger or some shit like that.
Oh.
And when Ichigo found out, she's like, "Nah, fam, I can't do this to my friend or crush or whatever the fuck I want to call him these days. So we're just going to prevent you from seeing him." And then 02 started throwing a shit fit, saying, "No, you can't keep him away from my darling. I just want to talk to him." And they're like, no, you're kind of crazy. We don't want you to hang out with him." So then 02 finally quote unquote convinced Ichigo to let her see him. So she let her see him, only to find out that he escaped his hospital bed to see 02.
Oh, it's that kind of situation.
Yeah, and then 02 is like, "You lied to me, bitch. You lied to me." And then she's
choking the shit out of her.
She wrecked everyone in that room. And then started choking the shit out of Ichigo. And then Hiro came in, he's like, "Oh, what are you doing to my friends?"
Right now, to me, you look like a real monster.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, no.
And then she left, quote unquote left, but she'll be back. That's how it usually is. And then Hiro decides that, "No, I was wrong to call you a monster, even though you choked all my friends." And then Ichigo just grabs him, like, no, I love you. And then starts making out with him, even though his friend like I said earlier, his friend walked down the stairs, sees them making out. He had the most soul-crushing smile on his face. You just felt bad for the guy. And then that's how the episode ended.
Now let me.
But go ahead.
I was gonna say, let me just say, like, I love anime. It's just I don't watch it too much, and I'm the kind of person that actually like doesn't mind spoilers for anything, because it kind of like adds on to it, because I'm just like, when's the part that they were telling me gonna happen? Kind of like right now, this makes me want to see this scene.
No, it's okay. It's not that great.
But overall, I don't really see the whole. Well, there's faults on both sides. Like, first off, 02 sucking the life force out of her darling. No, don't do that. Don't do that. He's a living human being. Don't do that shit. But Ichigo preventing 02 from not seeing Hiro. I understand. Yeah, Ichigo's not seeing 02. I mean, Ichigo preventing Zero Two from seeing Hero. I understand her motivation, but there could have been better ways around it. Like all Zero Two wanted to do was talk to Hero, even though what she did, yeah, you would be suspicious as well.
Yeah.
But I don't see the whole point of Darling and the Franxx fans just giving shit to the creator just because Ichigo was a little bit of a bitch in the episode.
Like
I really don't see it.
Like I guess it's just like overall it's just like story. There's like no sense in like getting upset at the creator for something like that.
Yeah, hold on for a second.
All right.
Kaboom.
Is that game really like that?
Yeah.
Like, is it just nothing but
It feels
tapping?
like a shittier Fate.
Oh,
All right, sorry about that.
It's all right.
But yeah, you just seeing this pattern of like anime fans sending death threats to like creators for the most silliest shit. Like for example, like Tokyo Ghoul in the manga. First, I'll spoilers for Tokyo Ghoul fans. Kaneki actually did it to Toka, and they had a kid.
Oh.
After they did that, Tokyo Ghoul fans sent death threats to the creator saying, "How dare you pair Kaneki with Toka? Toka's not good enough for him."
I thought that's what everyone wanted.
Yeah.
Nah, there were like subset fans that were really angry about that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like-
dicks.
Like they received death threats over silly shit like that. Then the Death Note movie director received death threats on Twitter for the Netflix adaptation of Death Note, which, to be honest, wasn't really good in my opinion.
Oh.
No, just,
But
I have yet to see
just
it.
rip off
So.
the band-aid. It's garbage. It's okay.
yeah, I'm just trying to sugarcoat it as much as I
No.
can. But anyway, that director received death threats because the movie was garbage. And to be honest, it's just like you're seeing this awful pattern in the anime community in which people are sending death threats to creators just because the creator paired one character with another character or the character did something bitchy. Like at the end of the day, no matter what's your relationship with anime, whether or not anime helped you in a bad situation, anime was how you met new friends, there's no justification for sending death threats to the creator just because they did something wrong that you didn't agree with.
Yeah, like it's just basically it kind of seems like a big reflection of like people who don't like stuff on YouTube and like they just comment a bunch of like threats and like hate. And it's like, why are you just doing that? You could just say like, oh, I don't like it, and like not even comment at all.
Keep making
Yeah.
vid though, big boy. But in reality, I break you like a twiggy, fucking boy.
Rip Demolition D. Well,
Oh.
he's streaming on Twitch right now, so
No, he quit YouTube. There's actually a announcement he made that he just didn't post onto YouTube. Like it was on a Twitch stream. He's like, "There's 600 people here. Good," and he explained the reason why it was so garbage and why he didn't like doing it anymore. Like he just generally doesn't like making YouTube videos anymore because of the community. Also, he doesn't make a lot of money in the first place, so it's not even a viable like option for him.
Yeah.
okay. For that, like he didn't make a lot of money from the YouTube thing. Okay, this is another thing I want to clear up. You see, like YouTube creators saying it's not possible to make money from YouTube. It is possible, but solely relying on AdSense is never a viable option. Like
Oh,
that's
right.
another thing I want to address. Like even in the animation community, you'll see people saying animation is done on YouTube because you can't make money off it. Yes, AdSense is shit. It's complete garbage. But the thing is, for content creators, you have to diversify. Whether it's streaming on Patreon, whether it's streaming on Twitch, whether it's going out for sponsorships, whether it's going out for affiliates deals. You have to be smarter than just relying on AdSense because AdSense fluctuates from time to time. But I did not know that one of the reasons why Demolition D quit was because of the AdSense earnings. Like the community thing, I understand. I can totally dig it.
Yeah, like I feel like with other reasons with some YouTubers if they like just quit YouTube from what I've seen too, it's like they're just done with like YouTube always like changing stuff and like favoring only like certain people and certain channels.
Yeah, it's true. They do seem to have a bias for that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's
Abs-
weird.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
But the thing is that honestly, content creators will have to get smarter. They have to understand. They have to rely on other stuff than YouTube. That's how you have to survive being a content creator these days. You just solely rely on YouTube, which could just suddenly slam you on the table and butt fuck you. It's not a viable thing. It's not.
Yeah. Like,
Like the butt fucking expression was kind of overboard, but it's you can't you
it's
can't
fine.
rely on you can't rely on YouTube for your livelihood. You have to diversify. Diversify as soon as possible.
You gotta adapt and conquer.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. What's another thing that I was want to talk about?
Anything.
Oh man, what? Another thing I
Steins
want
Gate
to talk
Demon.
about.
Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
Another thing I want to talk about was this chibi reviews thing.
What?
Like I recently discovered this channel, which is pretty good.
Hmm.
Apparently, there was this drama in which he retweeted a GIF, like just a random GIF saying credit to the creator, and caused this whole uproar on the any-tubing Twitter, saying that he steals fan art, even though he just treated like a image, a GIF, no less.
Wow.
Oh,
Like,
man, people
like
fucking suck.
yeah, like I said, just the littlest things could just cause so much people to like so many people to just cause hate for some reason.
Yep. Yeah,
Dang.
it's completely outrageous. Like first I thought he did something really scummy, but just going through his Twitter feed, going by what he said on YouTube, it just seemed like a simple misunderstanding. But the original artist took it way out of proportion.
And that's how a lot of hate starts is just like from misunderstandings.
Hmm. Yep. But to me, that whole situation, the artist was completely in the wrong. Like, apparently, I understand his reasoning for, well, not even understand his reasoning. Like, the artist sent his fans to harass Chibi, saying, "Hey, you stole this guy's gift. Credit him." Like the artist sent his fans to attack this guy.
Wow.
Wow, what a
Like,
dick.
exactly, it is a dick move. Like, if he just DM'd him, that would have been better.
Yeah, things could have been resolved like in a calm manner instead of just saying like, "Hey, go attack this guy. He used a thing of mine and didn't credit."
Exactly. Again,
Like people just jump to conclusions.
simple reasons these days.
Eh. So,
Mhm.
I was gonna say since you, Alex, you just mentioned you're an anime. Come on,
Which anime?
you just said it.
Steins Gate? Zero?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get
Oh, sorry.
I didn't get the chance to watch that yet.
Ah.
It's pretty good. Everyone's got bigger titties than they did in the original series, but it's pretty good.
Hmm.
It's a little distracting how large they made them.
Yeah, like what is it? The Totoro girl? Like she got big boobs all of a sudden?
No, she's always had them. They just got bigger.
Huh.
I also want to see Steins Gate soon. Yeah.
Like the I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. I was just gonna just quickly say like I love anime. It's just like my friends just keep talking about a bunch of other ones that I haven't seen, and yet like it just makes me think like I gotta see these then just so I can get in the know.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
I just caught up with Hunter x Hunter. I'm pretty proud of myself.
What, the 2011 version?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like I watched it a couple months ago. The Chimera Anarch is like really good,
Rip
really
Kito.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, he just comes into my to my house and he just like it's like, hey, I want to continue where I was on Hunter x Hunter. I'm like, okay, and then like soon I just start getting into it because I've only seen like the first season, and just like,
Mhm.
what the heck, it just went from like a competition to just all this and ant people and all that.
It started
Yeah.
off all happy and just a kid wanted to go on a grand adventure finding his daddy. And next thing you know, death and crushing skulls and everything.
And ant people.
And eating children.
Well, that's because the creator, I think he was the same creator who worked on Yu Yu Hakusho. He likes to, apparently from like a couple of interviews he gave, he doesn't really like making arcs the same thing. That's why when you watch Hunter x Hunter, they're doing a tournament, and then they're dealing with like a crime gang or whatever. Then they're on the island. Then the Chimera Ant arc. The creator likes to shake things up to make each arc more unique and interesting.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed the
I-
Chimera Ant arc.
Mm. Probably one of the best ones.
I kind of saw that subject like in the same way as how the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure does it.
Yeah, exactly. Like he does a similar thing. Like he doesn't want each arc to be the same thing, despite the fact that everyone is using stance in recent series.
Yeah, not only like does the characters change and like the times change, but like also just like the animation and the art style. It looks like,
Yep.
and they all look good no matter what the changes.
Yep.
Now that is my shit right there. I'm still waiting on part 5 to become an anime, but I'm reading it though.
Uh, I don't know. Like, I'm I'm on the fence about the part 5 anime because, quite honestly, part 5 and part 6 are kind of the weaker parts in JoJo.
In a way, yeah. Like I've seen, especially with part 6, a lot of people are not in favor of that part.
Yeah, it's, the creator did a couple of questionable things in that arc.
Yeah, but either way, I still like the series.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, I think there will be a part 5 eventually. I do remember that there was documentation in which the trademark for JoJo Part 5 was filed.
Oh,
I think I'm not sure if it was. I'm pretty sure it was David Productions. I could be wrong though, but I strongly believe there will be a Part 5 anime coming out because I found this out like months ago. But Part 5 is really popular in Japan.
oh yeah, I bet. Then, but at least so far for now, everyone has the next Rohan OVA to look forward to.
I have yet to watch them, but I've been skipping them. But I might watch them this week.
Yeah, the one that's out right now, it's only like the length of an actual episode, but it's pretty interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then this summer they're gonna make a second one.
Oh, nice, nice. But yeah. Oh wait, I know I'm usually an anime guy, but you guys don't want to talk about the channel Awesomes?
Oh, like Nostalgia Critic?
Yep.
What?
Like
Well, you didn't hear about the whole channel Awesome controversy?
No, I'm not really
I
all into like controversy on YouTube subs.
the only thing that I know about with Channel Awesome is just that like a lot of them just have like secret hates for each other.
Not only that, but like a couple of days ago, they released a 70-page document listing all the things that Channel Awesome did. Some of them are honestly petty, but there were a couple of pretty bad like accusations. Like there were sexual harassment accusations, like promise of pay, but there wasn't. It's pretty scummy.
Wow,
And Channel also been bleeding subs since.
that is crazy.
Yep.
Because like I always hear like from other YouTubers just like how like, oh, like something happened between these two people in Channel Awesome, and then like it just keeps like building and building, and like I'm just keeping like the thoughts to myself, just saying like, what is happening with their team? You are very
I,
tired, aren't you?
Yeah, it's
I,
late.
I think it boils down to the CEO. Like a lot of the issues of Channel Awesome boils down to the CEO.
Yeah, but you said 70 pages worth?
70 pages.
Wow, that just really puts it in perspective. The only one that I've like truly just still watched from Channel
Again, this
Awesome would
kid.
be Nostalgia Critic.
Speaking of which, again, I think I'm not sure of the validity of this, but if you go to Doug Walker, who is a nostalgia critic,
Yeah.
if you go to his Facebook page, it lists worked at Channel Awesome, not work at Channel Awesome, but worked. So a lot of people are speculating that he left Channel Awesome, meaning that there won't be any more nostalgia critic.
Damn.
Because apparently the CEO owns Nostalgia Critic for some bizarre reason.
That is weird.
Yeah,
And I
it's
guess
like
we.
a
Sorry.
and I'm sorry, and it's a really upsetting thing because China Awesome was like one of the people in the forefront for this whole where the fair use or the net neutrality thing. Like they advocate a lot of good programs for the internet or good laws that will benefit the internet. And not to mention they helped out with a lot of charities allegedly. But just seeing this whole shit hitting the fan involving them is pretty upsetting.
It's crazy how just now it's happening, just because, like, that still baffles me with the 70 pages. Just so much stuff has gone on, and just now it's, like, coming to light.
Yep. It's
Damn.
pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Absolutely bad. Like I like and the worst part about it is that they keep egging the situation because they released honestly bad apologies.
Really?
Yeah, like normally if you mess up a banner, you just say, "Hey, I messed up. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Will do my best to not make it happen again." And the first apology that Channel Awesome released, they said, "We're sorry if you feel that way, but," and then they went on a tangent or whatever. That was their first apology. The second apology that they did, it wasn't even an apology. It was just saying, "Okay, we reviewed this document and we found these things to be untrue," even though it was like really petty things stated in the argument. They didn't acknowledge the big freaking elephant in the room about the whole sexual harassment thing. They just completely ignored that fact.
Yeah, because, like, a lot of people like that would kind of be afraid of just pointing it out, too, like, if it is true.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
But it's just like this whole channel awesome thing. It's really sad seeing that channel go down because again, it's it's kind of outdated now, but at the same time, it was influential for the internet.
it still had a lot of people watching.
Yep.
That, yeah, that is sad. It's always sad, like, to just see, like, your favorite YouTubers or, like, a YouTube group just start to, like, go downhill, just like showing the signs that they're not gonna do stuff anymore.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, everyone's human,
Yeah,
even YouTube creators.
yeah, people are entitled to do what they want. Like, if they don't like doing what they're doing, then, like, it's truly up to them. It's not up to anyone else.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yep.
The titties in this game are just not worth it. I'm sorry, this is just a terrible game.
You still talking about the Crunchyroll document
I'm
game?
playing Danmachi right now.
Mm-hmm.
but this game is it's just a shitty Fate.
Yeah, it's a good thing that I avoided it. It doesn't really seem that seem like my cup of tea.
It's terrible. It's just awful. Like you just literally go left in battle. You just go left. You don't go anywhere else but left. There's no exploration. There's no actual dungeon crawling. It's just you go left.
And this is from Crunchyroll.
Maybe you should just
like did Crunchyroll actually help with the development of the game?
Yeah.
Wow. That's bad.
And let me guess, you were gonna say just cut it out. What you're saying?
Just Crunchyroll, stop.
Maybe
Maybe you should just stick to like showing anime.
I thought that's what you were gonna tell me because I was gonna say, like, these podcasts are like, they're all unedited, but
Yeah, well, Crunchyroll can suck my nuts.
And then here comes a lawsuit from Crunchyroll.
Excuse me, we heard you say that we can suck your nuts. We'll be suing you for everything you own. Ha! Joke's on you. I don't own much.
Oh yeah, there's another interesting stuff that's been popping up. So apparently, another controversy is popping up. Is that there's like a whole argument going on in the anime community about Boku no Hero, or My Hero Academy, or whatever you want to call it. Is the same thing.
yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people are calling out the creator for sexualizing 15-year-olds.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
Like I'm just
we're gonna we're going down that road, anime community.
yeah.
Are we fucking going down that route? Okay, sure. Oh, you're gonna call out some fucking guy for sexualizing 15-year-olds, huh?
I've seen that more than once, and it's only happened with this specific one.
The thing that bothers me is that they just decided to call this anime, like they didn't call Naruto, Bleach, One Piece.
Yeah.
Especially fucking Naruto with that one fucking like naked Hinata waterfall dancing scene. Everybody remember that shit? Oh no, but you're gonna sexualize. Don't you dare sexualize the Invisible Girl in fucking My Hero. How dare you?
And also, the thing that's kind of weird is that these people are saying, "Oh, you're sexualizing little girls." They found no problem with. They didn't complain about the fact that there are situations in which the creator "quote unquote" sexualized the boys. Like there were Twitter accounts in which the same people were complaining about it was praising the whole sexualizing of Bakugo or Deku. It's like very hypocritical, in my opinion.
They just like get away with it by just making them look more mature.
Yep.
Everyone sucks. Everyone in the anime community sucks. And
I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Because I was gonna say when sorry, just going back to it since this is like the only thing that I'm just reading at the moment. Like, the same thing could be applied with JoJo. I was like reading part 5 and Trish is freaking 15 and she doesn't look like that.
So if Futaba from Persona 5 is 15, everyone wants to fucking match her muff.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with Makoto. She's like underage as shit too. She's a high schooler and everyone wants to match her fucking muff too.
Yep.
It's just like, I guess with certain things when people just barely realize, like, wait, that person's underaged.
I mean, I'm not justifying, but Japan have like different standards for like age of consent compared to like America. That's another thing.
Yeah. If you guys want to
Because,
attack anyone, attack the people who made Shoujo Ramune. Don't Google that.
Okay, I'm not going to show it then. But Shoujo Ramune?
Don't question it more. If people want to fucking go and Google that themselves, by all means, but don't fucking get mad at us when the FBI are at your door.
Oh no.
No. Like, yeah. Like, again, I understand the rationale behind it, but it's nothing. It's like, really? You're just complaining about it now. Also, you're just complaining about My Hero Academia, even though, like I said, other anime Did it worse.
Yeah, like almost every other anime could possibly have some like that, but you just happen to target this one.
Like High School DxD. That's
Oh,
another one.
oh, definitely.
Like that's even worse.
That's way worse. Oh my god, like every other scene in that anime is just like some random tit shot.
Exactly, and they're in high school as well.
Yeah, making
Like
it
if
even
you
worse.
like,
Okay,
I had
what about that fucking most recent anime with they're playing that one fucking Japanese game. What's it called? It's like Japanese chess.
Oh,
Mahjong. No, that's Chinese.
Mahjong, no, not Mahjong. Shogi.
Oh yeah,
The Shogi fucking lolly anime. What about that shit? You guys gonna attack the fucking creators for that? He literally pinned down an elementary school girl to the ground while she was fresh out of the bath and naked as shit.
wow.
It was an accident.
yeah.
But that's what makes it acceptable. It was an accident.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like again, I understand the rationale, and it's something that should be addressed in like the anime community. But again, it's a cultural thing. It's not something that we can just impose all cultural values
Right.
on Japan. I mean, to be honest, I like I understand the arguments behind it, but still, that's Japan's culture.
Yeah.
If you have a problem with it, try to fix Japan's culture. But that's just my opinion.
It's like you,
Got a problem with it? Suck my nuts and get out of here, cause they ain't shit ain't changing.
it's like we ain't changing for nothing. You could
Oh,
try.
but though I seriously wish that they would like stop doing the whole high school setting.
Yeah.
I say,
I would appreciate a non-high school setting for once. Oh no, they did. Remember that one anime where that girl just teases that boy? It's like the most recent one with the girl with the gigantic forehead.
oh,
They're not
that
in high school.
one,
They're in middle school.
Oh no.
that one,
Oh.
that one.
But like also it could just be from the creator's perspective too. Like I was shown like one picture. I don't know who it was from. Like I'm talking to you, Alex. Like I don't know who sent it to us. I think it was you, where
Doubt it.
it shows. I forgot like where this one anime girl was from, and then right next to her it just shows a picture of Jotaro, and it both says age 17.
That wasn't me. I don't think I have that picture.
No, I know the picture you're talking about. I believe I saw it as well.
Yeah.
Don't remember the name of the anime, but yeah, I remember. It's freaking weird.
It's just perspective from different creators. It's yeah, like people only happen to just see like one specific perspective and just like, no, that's not right.
Or what about that anime Gate, right? Fucking we got Rory Mercury, the fucking death goddess Lolly, and she's like 200 years old. She still has the body of like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
So fuck all you guys. I hate all of you.
You still love anime.
I love anime. I just hate all of you.
That's not nice.
Nobody
know,
said I was
Alex.
nice. The weed's wearing off. I don't give a shit anymore.
You were nice
That
before.
was nice before.
That's basically how Alex is with me sometimes.
Oh,
I'm nice. At some point.
He speaks the truth. I don't know.
Fair.
He's like a brother to me.
Ew.
better than that at all.
Yeah. But anything else you want to talk about, like anime related?
I think I'm tapped out for like anime to talk about. To be honest,
Any other subject on the matter? Or I mean, like, and other subjects, I mean?
Any other controversies we could talk about?
Spyro remake, is that controversial?
What?
Spyro reboot, like
I
the
don't even.
Oh, yeah.
wait, what? You don't like Spyro?
No, I never liked Spyro. I didn't think Spyro was very good.
I kind of like that. I played the first game.
You don't think Spyro's good, man?
No, not at all. Actually, I thought it was pretty boring.
What about Crash?
No, same thing. I thought it was pretty boring too.
I played Crash too.
Did you have a childhood?
I did, and it was a fun childhood.
Okay. Like, well, what did you like? What PlayStation 1 games did you play?
I didn't have a PlayStation 1.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
But even then, I probably still wouldn't play all that.
Mm-hmm.
I played it. I gave it a chance. I thought it was boring.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah, everyone likes their own things. I remember like I played I was like really young though when the first Spyro came out, and like I liked it, but freaking young me, I just got so confused with where I needed to go. But I'm just like, I'm so confused, but I love like the scenery of this. It looks bright and pretty.
I just like the variety of the missions in Spyro. Like I didn't play Spyro 1, but I played 2 and 3. Like that like I like the fact that in one mission you like piloting a submarine, another mission you're skateboarding. It's just like there was like a huge diversity of the missions in the Spyro series.
Yeah, and I just wonder how like the reboot's gonna be. Like are people actually like approving of it? Like are there actually like good thoughts about it, or there's still like controversy on that?
No, it's being pretty well received.
All right.
BioShock 4 is coming out.
The what?
BioShock 4 is coming out, and I'm excited.
That's right.
It hasn't been confirmed. Like
Yeah.
I see like
And
oh yeah, the Noah was talking about this. Yeah.
yeah, and it's gonna be an actual like sequel instead of unlike what was it, Infinite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they can do though. Like they drowned all of Rapture, so I don't know what the fuck they're going with this.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is if there's like more than one Rapture. That's the only thing I can think of.
That would be so cheap.
Like it's not the only city that was like that happened like that had the same results.
Yeah, like that's the only way I can see the sequel happening. If they do decide to make it like a continuation of BioShock 1 or 2 or whatever.
Yeah, like kind of make it like the differences between like Fallout 3 and 4, they're kind of like happening at the same time, but they're just at different times afterward.
That could also work.
I mean, in a way, like, and it just happens in a different location.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes. All I know is that Smash 5 is coming out. I don't know. I have no other interest in any games. I'm slightly getting interested in those Persona dance games, but that's just...
I actually,
Yeah, but that Persona 5 dancing game had like a sick intro.
I did.
I actually was contemplating on like when it got announced a while back ago. I was contemplating on getting a Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Ew. I was too. I hate to admit it, but I was too.
But speaking of Switch games, like I actually did hear that there was an announcement for a new JoJo fighting game.
Why?
That was debunked, if I remember correctly.
Oh, really?
Like, let me guess, it was like a rumor saying it was being developed by French Bread or whatever their name is.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was debunked. It's not happening.
Oh man. At least I still got Eyes of Heaven, so.
Oh man, I wasn't a fan of Eyes of Heaven, to be honest.
I know it like has its things. Like there's like some things that I didn't like about it either. I actually didn't like how two people can't play it. That was like a really bad thing that I didn't like about it.
Mm-hmm.
No split screen, nothing. And like the online battles, Jesus Christ, they were slow as hell.
There was online to that garbage?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not... I mean, yeah, okay. Look, point is...
Like the lag made it garbage.
You'll never get me to watch the rest of JoJo.
Oh, I can.
No, you won't. The only reason I ever watched it in the first place is I literally ran out of anime to watch at work. So
And you liked it.
I liked it, but then I watched other anime.
But that also works.
Yeah, there's a huge variety.
No, I ran out of dubbed anime. Like I literally watched every single dubbed anime on like Kiss Anime, including the really terrible ones that I just regret watching to this day.
Did you watch Ghost Stories?
No, that was amazing.
It's just so weird and dumb. It just makes it like amazing and funny. Oh.
God, I hope you're adopted.
Oh man,
I love the way he spoke to me. Touch me.
His cute little request, touch me. His reprimands, touch me harder.
Yep. All right. So, thinking out a jet soon. So.
Well, yeah. I believe we've had a good session here.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good way to end the session. Touch me.
Yeah.
Touch me.
Oh God. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for episode 6. I hope that I'm actually like remembering that correctly.
Bro, I want some more fucking Jack in the Box.
They have Jack in the Box where you live. Shit, that's hard to find in Philadelphia.
Really?
Like I have yet to see a Jack in the Box in Philadelphia.
Wow. Wow, I guess like it's different everywhere. Like I know it's like that for just like specific restaurants, but
Bro,
like,
you're missing out. Not even just on Jack in the Box. You're missing out on Whataburger.
but yeah, it. Like I said, I hope I'm getting you right with the episode. That this is episode 6 of the podcast, and thank you for my friend Alex, of course, for joining me, and thank you, of course, to our special guest Daitomodachi. Thank you for joining us on this fun episode of the Randomizers podcast.
I promised a promise that I'll see your like channel and then forget to do that.
It's alright. It was fun being here. I like talking about the animus with you guys.
Yeah, so it was a very nice
also,
conversation.
Also shitting on the anime community. That was fun too.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was just all fun, and again, a pleasure having you, and hopefully maybe like another time we could do one like later on in the future, another conversation on animus.
Hey anime community, your waifu sucks.
And now you're gonna get death threats now.
Okay, cool.
So many.
Joke's on them. I want to die.
But yeah, feel free to hit me up. I would love to guest host in the future.
All right. Yeah, and don't forget to check out Alex's and Dai's channel in the description, and I'll put the other channel that Dai mentioned too, Tac Son, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, I don't even upload on that shit.
Oh, it still gets recognized, so.
No, not really. Just make fun of the comedians.
All right. Well, yeah, and hopefully we'll see you all in the next episode. Later, everybody.
Laters.